Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Set back in the video, and today the Green Bay Packers beat the Minnesota Vikings 33-10, 33-10 on Sunday Night Football. Happy New Year's to everybody. It's 2024. It's January 1st. I've been doing YouTube for 3 years, or almost 3 years. I'm actually 3 weeks away on the dot, literally on the dot, from 3 weeks away from 3-year anniversary of doing YouTube. And yeah, it's been great. But this is the latest I've ever done a video. I'm about 100% sure this is the latest I've ever done a video. I was at a New Year's party, and I watched the game at that party, and I love what Jordan Love is doing right now. From someone who thought he'd be special, but thought it would take time to figure it out. I didn't think it'd be this quick. Sure, I think there's still some improvement for his game. I really do. I mean, the way he's playing so good right now, I think he can still be better than the way he is playing. Threw 3 touchdown passes tonight, threw for 256 passing yards, 24 for 33. This Packers team, who no one thought the Packers would be good. I think in my projection for, projection, I guess you could say projection, but prediction is the better word for it. When I made predictions for records for teams going into this season, I think I had the Packers winning like 6 or 7 games this year. They've won 8, so it's about 1 or 2 over, and I'm pretty sure they will win their final game to clinch them into the playoffs against the Chicago Bears. I'm not going to guarantee it because the Bears are playing good football right now, but I got this weird feeling. I don't know. We'll see what the Bears do. Do you rest your starters and lose to the Packers on purpose to get a better draft pick? Sure, you already clinched the number 1 overall pick, but keep in mind, you have your pick as well. That number 1 overall pick's the Panthers pick. You have a pick that is in the top 10 already, your own pick, and can be even better if you lose potentially to the Packers, where I think number 1 overall pick, I think Justin Fields is staying for the Bears. So with that case, I think number 1 overall pick's Marvin Harrison Jr. And then with the Bears' other pick, if I'm the Bears, I'm drafting defense. So you can get a better defensive player. You can get a better defensive player if you have a better pick. But if you rest your players and you lose on purpose, which you do see some teams lose on purpose in the last week of the season due to drafts, draft order stuff, you let in a division rival who has absolutely dominated you in the past years get into the playoffs. Is it worth it? Is it worth to get a couple better, get a better position in the draft and let in a division rival into the playoffs? That's what you have to ask yourself. Do you want to give the city of Green Bay something to cheer for? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And if any Bears fans watching, you rather have a couple better picks in the playoffs and let Green Bay in the playoffs, or beat Green Bay and Green Bay doesn't make it into the playoffs and you get a worse pick? Because if you win, you're gonna probably get a worse pick. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. But let's go over this game. As the Packers win 33-10, they are a win away from making it into the playoffs. Now, the Packers can be either the 7 or 6 seed. I think it's unlikely for the Packers to get to that 6 seed, though. If they win, they're 9-8. The Rams are 8-7 or 9-7, and their final game is against the 49ers. Sure, that sounds like a loss, but remember, this is the last week of the season. This is week 18. 49ers have already clinched the NFC. They have won the NFC. They will be the number 1 seed. So I don't think they will play their starters. I'm pretty sure a fully healthy Rams team will be playing their starters. So they will be trying to win against the 49ers. The 49ers, I don't think, will be playing their starters. The Rams should beat the 49ers. I think the Rams are going to try to avoid it at all costs of playing either the Eagles or the Cowboys, whoever wins the NFC East. 2 teams who are good at home although the Eagles did lose today, but two teams who have been good at home this season, and two teams that beat them this season as well. The Cowboys beat them by 23. I don't remember how much the Eagles won. I think the Eagles will beat the Rams by 9. Now the Lions on the other end, Matthew Stafford against his former team. I'm not saying it's a lock to beat the Lions, but I think the Rams have a better chance to beat the Lions than they do the Cowboys or the Eagles as being the 7th seed. Because if you lose and then the Packers win, then you're the 7th seed and the Packers are the 6th seed. So and you'd face either the Cowboys or the Eagles, whoever wins the NFC East. That's the thought process there. So, yeah, Packers win 33-10. Let's go over the stats from this game. Scoring summary, first quarter, Anders Carlson with a 34-yard field goal. It's 3-0. Then Jordan Love with a 33-yard touchdown pass to Jaden Reed, who got hurt in this game but had 2 touchdown receptions. It's 10-0. Second quarter, Greg Joseph, 54-yard field goal, 10-3. Jordan Love, 2-yard touchdown run. It's 17-3. And Jaden Reed, 25-yard touchdown pass from Jordan Love. It's 23-3. Then, actually, Bo Melton, a guy who had a really good game in this one. I'll be honest, I never really heard of him before this game, but he had an amazing game for the Packers. Jordan Love, 9-yard touchdown pass to Bo Melton. It's 30-3. I'm sure I've seen a couple of plays from him in the past, just the name I didn't really remember. Fourth quarter, Nick Mullins was a 6-yard touchdown pass to the tight end, Johnny Mundut. I hope I said his last name right, but I'm sure I didn't. 30-10 in the fourth quarter, 14 remaining. Then the Packers make their second field goal of the day. Anders Carlson with a 37-yard field goal. It's 33-10. All right, game leaders. Passing yards, Jordan Love for the Packers, 24 for 33, 256 passing yards. Nick Mullins, who came in the game, only played in the second half. Teron Hall got benched. He looked terrible. Mullins, who 13 for 22, 113 passing yards, 1 passing touchdown. Aaron Jones looks great in this game for the Packers, 20 carries and 120 rushing yards as well. Ty Chandler had 10 carries for 40 rushing yards. Bo Melton looked amazing, though, for the Packers. 6 receptions for 105 receiving yards. Great game by Bo Melton, but he's the guy that has to step up. Christian Watson hurt. Jaden Reed exiting the game. Also, Romeo Doubs had a little bit of off night for the Packers as well. He's the guy that has to step up, and he did it tonight for the Packers. Justin Jefferson with 5 receptions for 59 receiving yards for the Vikings. Now for the Vikings, I totally forgot, talking about what they're going into in the last week of the season. What about the Vikings? 7-9, you wouldn't think they'd have a hope. You'd think they'd be eliminated. Somehow the Vikings still have a little bit of a chance to make it into the playoffs. And here's the first thing that needs to happen that I don't think will happen. You lose to the Packers by 23. I don't think this is going to... You got to beat the Lions. You just lost to them last week by 6. That was with having Hawkinson for what? The first half. I think he got hurt late in the second quarter. You're without Hawkinson now. Mullins just threw 4 interceptions against them. So, I don't know, man. I'll probably go ahead and say that's a loss for the Vikings right there. But even if you were to pull off a win against the Detroit Lions, who are hungry after, just getting cheated last night against the Dallas Cowboys, I really do think that I think that you're going to need additional help that you're not going to get, that it's going to be way too hard. I mean, the Packers win next week against the Bears, you're done. You're done for. That's one thing that takes you out right there. You would need I think I can go over it on the top of the head. First, you need to beat the Lions. You need the Packers to lose to the Bears. You need the Seahawks to lose to the Cardinals. You need the Saints to lose. You need the Saints to lose to the Falcons. And I think there's one more that you would need. Actually, I think that's it. So you need... I guess it's a little bit realistic. I could see the Cardinals maybe pulling it off against the Seahawks. I don't see the Packers losing, though. I don't really see the Saints losing to the to the Falcons at all. And the most important one, I don't see the Vikings beating the Lions. But the important part is you still have a chance. It's not a good one, but you still have a chance. Let me know your thoughts on the Packers beating the Vikings 33-10 on Sunday Night Football. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, Happy New Year, everyone. Excited for 2024. It's going to be a great year, not only for me, but for my channel. And I can't wait to enjoy the ride with you guys. And peace out.